Hey guys, what is up? The NeoCubist here. Welcome to episode 5 of my Skyblock Let's Play on my server, RainyDay.gg. Now, you can play this server along with me using the IP down in the top pinned comment and the description below. You can play on both Java and Bedrock Minecraft. Any device that supports Minecraft, we support it, and it's very easy to play. You can use all the info down in the top pinned comment. Explains it, how to do it on a console, phone, computer, whatever. Make sure you're doing /vote every day. I have already claimed my votes for today. We're at 36 on the milestone progress. We're trying to get to the 1,300 cloud coins, which is really nice. And yeah, we still have some spins left over from last season. But yeah, you can earn all these things in here. And it's pretty nice, man. It's pretty nice. It's completely free. It helps the server out. And then we reward you in return for helping us rank higher on the vote website. So if you want to help out the server, that is a good way to do it. Okay, so I grinded Cloud Clash for around like 12 to 15 hours yesterday. And we finally, you don't know what I went through to get this. I just put on all the random scales. You guys remember I had a bunch of scales just from like killing dragons that were over on this side. I literally just put random scales on here so that I could get piece bonuses on my armor. So you can see my top one has the piece bonus rare cut. And then I have heavy hitter, learner, and learner is what I really want because that helps you get more knowledge. The rest of the attributes, like they're helpful. And what's cool is two is if you want to like look at a conglomerated list, you go into attributes and you can see everything added up. Now, if that looks really confusing, basically like it's not that big. It's just going to help you play. But if you want to figure out what each of these individual things is, you can click in here or in here and kind of look at them. But the piece bonuses, if you do /cloud clash like this, you can see that the learner piece bonus, where is it? Like for example, we do have prospector chance for filler blocks to drop ores is pretty cool. But I'm trying to find the learner one. I don't know where it is. I can't remember. It's somewhere in here. Yeah, right here. So it provides a chance to find knowledge bundles while grinding. So for example, every time like I mine an ore, I have a chance to just gain like, basically like it simulates you mining like 30 of those ores. It's like completely random. So that's really helpful because we're trying to unlock lapis and we're getting pretty close. So if you look at iron, we're like 9% of the way there to getting advanced, and advanced unlocks lapis. And then inside of lapis, I'm going to try to get enchanted lapis, and that is going to allow us to do custom enchants. And you can look at those enchants in here, which I am super excited to be able to get some of these. Super excited to get some of these. But yeah, in today's episode, basically, we're not going to be grinding Cloud Clash anymore because we have a full set of armor. Probably every single day I'm playing, I'm going to be grinding in the arena kind of off camera just to get different scales. This is just a starter set of scales. This is a horrible set of armor. Basically, you can take a piece and you could do /cloud clash, and you can click on recycle right here. You'll get half of the scales back and the armor base, which is good because, you know, once you get better skills, you can apply them, but you will lose that piece bonus. So I do have white dragon, which gives me a higher chance to get a white scale. If you don't know what a white scale is, I can explain it very simply. For example, farming skills have a max of 15, right? So a max level farming scale would be a 15% chance per level to increase farming drops, or just 15% chance to increase farming drops. A white scale, that's a white farming scale, would be a 30% chance. So it's a double of the maximum value. So for this one, it'd be 10%. This one, it would be 3% technically because the 0.5%. This one would be 30%. Kind of makes sense. But they're like uber rare. Very rare. So obviously I've just been mining. I don't need all these pickaxes. We do have merchant on our armor. Those are one of the scales we have. So you can see we're getting plus 30% from all of that, which is cool. So you can see right here we have +1 merchant. And then I think we have merchant. Yeah, +2 on our helmet, which is super nice. So this one is, you can see at the bottom, you see how it says base is worker. The enhanced base gives you an extra slot to put a dragon scale on it. So I really want to get an enhanced helmet. Oh, that's right. I have all this stuff to make the enhanced helmet. I forgot I finally got it all last night. We have it right here. So we can literally craft it if I remember the recipe correctly. I'm pretty sure it's like this. Yes, we do have it. Okay, good. So you can see this one has attribute 0 out of 6. This is the one we got from the tutorial. And this one is out of 5. So this one has 5 dragon scale slots and this one has 6. So we're gonna go ahead and just recycle the scales on here, which I'm a little nervous to do. We will get this helmet back, and we can honestly just keep it. Probably worth it to keep it. We did get the merchant scale back, which is good. I guess if you're in this menu, you can just click the back button. And we're going to go to armor forging, craft armor, and then we're going to put in our enhanced base, and then we're just going to apply both of these back. Not the best skills or anything, but once you apply all 6 skills, it will roll a random piece bonus. So I'm just going to go in here. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we have 6 skills. What do we really want? I don't really care about vitality. Bossing, woodcutting, even fishing is better than any of those. So I just don't really want vitality. Where's that one? There it is. Okay. So then we'll go into here and we'll go to armor forging, and then we will add these scales to our helmet. Looks kind of like a turtle helmet right now. Now if they're stacked, you're just gonna have to separate them. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, so we can apply one more scale. We'll do like a woodcutting scale. It's a decent scale, +5. And we got prospector. So remember, if I can press the back button in there. Like I said, if you're in here, you can just press back and then back. So the prospector one is right here. And this provides a chance for filler blocks to drop ore. So it's a decent one. It's really not too bad. You can get up to 3. I got really lucky here. I got 3 piece bonuses on my boots. That's super rare to do. I don't know how I did that, but I'm very lucky that that happened. So we'll put these scales into here. So we have 3 + 1 enchanters. Kind of funny. And I'm going to put this in our rare items chest because this is probably worth a lot of money. If you look on the auction house, nobody is selling complete armor pieces because they're just difficult to buy. You notice that I have $35,000. Well, it's kind of worth it in terms of like early game profit. If you just farm these things in dungeons, that's what I did. I did so many dungeon runs, dude. I have 46 summoning charges. So these are the things you place on those summoning pedestals. You put a pyre and then you light it with a charge. And yeah, so we have 46 of those. But you can see I have a bunch of these like end crafting things. I don't have any more leather or rods, but I do have 2 carp scale mills and 1 cloth left. I think the cloth is the easiest to get. And yeah, I just got them pretty much all from dungeons. You can grind it out in Cloud Clash for sure, like the arena. But I think early game, it's definitely quicker to do it by hand. Or not by hand, by getting it from chest and dungeons, which is what I did in the last episode, if you want to see how that kind of works. So, wood cutting is very good for pet eggs. I remember I left myself a sign to remind me exactly how I kind of wanted the directions episode to go. This says make hardcore tree farm, which we're just basically going to make like a very big chunk tree. Craft final piece. Yeah, so we just crafted the final piece. I would have remembered if I'd looked at that. But you see how the color is unique? So for example, if you did like max fishing, you'd have a really blue set and it'd look really cool. So you can kind of tell what people are like doing with their armor based on the color. It's really cool. I remember our developer, Mr. Scout, he's standing right there. They wanted to watch today, I suppose. I think Kath is working on some configs, and then he's actually developing right now. So they're just chilling out inside the little sprite hut. But yeah, trees can give you a lot of pet eggs. But there's also, if you look in Cloud Clash and you go to scales, there's a scale called Zoologist. I'd love to get a bunch of these on like a full set, and we can get a ton of pet eggs. Now, the reason you want a ton of pet eggs is if you do /pets, you look at the fox pet. This is increases the chance of finding items. Like, so whenever you're cutting trees, you'll get more oak branches. Whenever you're killing cows, you'll get more hide. And basically, we can sell those back into the market because 1 steel rod sold for $25,000. So that's how I have $35,000. Like, that's a good bit of money. If we do /bal top, I am number 81 on the server with $35,000. Like, I'm up here with people that have been grinding a whole ton, which is crazy from selling one thing. If you look on the auction house, nobody is selling these materials. You can't, I don't see a single like final material. It's all just a bunch of other stuff because people have been hoarding them. Like, this is $10,000 and this is like, you know what I mean? Like, that's, maybe that's just an advertisement item. That just goes to show nobody is selling these Clash items, dude. Like, at all. People are selling like crappy scales for like a big money. You can go make a ton of money if you'll just go and do Cloud Clash. So I think I'm going to make like an iron hoe and probably just so I can break the leaves while I'm in there. I don't even know how much stuff is in here. Like, I haven't even checked. I mined for like a while. There's probably a good bit. Yeah. See, we got 2 stacks of iron in there. Nice. But I've been smelting all the iron I get. You also get a ton of iron from the dungeons, which is nice. I did get a potion of looting, and this will double the drops from dungeon chests. So if you can buy one of these on AH, they're super helpful. And you can also brew it if you do /dungeons. And you wanted to figure out, okay, how do I make a potion of looting? Well, you're going to need breeze essence, which you get from killing the floor number 2 boss. And then you combine that with a bogged bone, and you get a potion of looting. Now, we don't have the boss brewing table. I bought that one off of the auction house, I think. Okay, so we need an iron hoe, which we have a bunch from voting, which is perfect. And then I'll take like a couple of axes, or just 1 axe is fine. And do we have any extra dirt? We do have a little bit. So we're basically just going to break out all the space between those trees and just jam pack them full of wood or dirt. Well, it'll turn into wood, but I'm going to do this for the next little bit. I may just, yeah, I think it'll be a little bit easier if I honestly just go ahead and farm all of these trees. And I wanted to catch it on camera where it says like you just learned this much. Wait, studies. Do we have birch now? Pretty sure we have birch. No, proficient to advanced. At what percent are we? We're at 2.2% of the way, and we need to do 1,000. I don't think so. We'll probably plant like one field of like oak trees, and then we'll get to birch, which is really nice. That is really nice, actually. Okay, well, let me cook through these trees real quick, and then I will come back when I am done. I'm pretty sure that we have bamboo unlocked. Like, I'm pretty sure. No, but we're really close. Okay, nice. So I've just been grinding out this wood real quick. And, yeah, we're getting a lot of apples. And those are different because you can get, like, a large apple that's rated gold, or you can get a small that's rated gold. And you just kind of notice. I also have a special oak log, which is nice. I don't know what recipes it's used in, but I usually just keep all my special drops. I probably should have been keeping my special coal, now that I think about it, because I believe that if you look in studies, you can see that the boss brewer is in here and it requires custom coal. So it's really not that difficult to make or get 3 more special coal. We'll just kind of get it while mining. I think we actually have one in our chest right now, which is perfect. But I was just noticing in the chat, dude, there's so many people in here. There's 480 people online right now. 480 people. Dude, it's a Wednesday at 11:45 a.m. when I'm recording this, like right now. People are really liking this season. Like, this has been the best season of Rainy Day thus far. And, yeah, I mean, we definitely had a slow start, you know, slower than we would have liked, but I guess, like, we finally are at a point where this is, like, a very enjoyable server for people to play, and I'm very thankful for all of you giving us so much support by just playing here, guys. It's been absolutely incredible. Everything's gone really smooth. There hasn't been any, like, major bugs or, like, problems. Like, it's just been a smooth season with tons of new faces. And I think a lot of you are here for my hardcore Let's Play. And just thank you for giving the server a try. And a hardcore Let's Play, again, it's not going anywhere. We're still in that first week of the season. So I said, you know, from like Saturday to Saturday, it's going to be straight 7 days of daily uploads on this. And then we'll start to mix the hardcore back in. I promise I did not forget about the hardcore. I've been thinking about Bullet and Bullet and Bulissa. I can't remember if it was Bulissa, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, if you just found my channel for the Skyblock Let's Play, I've been doing a hardcore Let's Play. So, you know, you can look forward to that. I think we're on episode 21. Yeah, we're on episode 21. So we are very, very far away from the end of that for sure. And I've been breaking all my tools, dude. You know what I just realized? So in dungeons, you get a lot of these level 1 enchant books, and I made an anvil and I like combined them. And I'll show you here in a second. Look at this. You see this? You contain a random bundle containing plus 19 knowledge and earth fruit. So if I go to studies, is that here? Yeah, earth fruit right there. So now we're just leveling that up, and you can see you basically just get, I think, more fruit. Yeah, you just get special fruit drops. You can unlock lemon. Oh, you can make dirt? What? Hey, yo, I didn't know you could make dirt. That's actually pretty nice. You do it with the leaves. It's actually fair because you do go through shears very quickly. So that's honestly kind of fair that you can craft dirt like that. Used to, you had to make like a mega moss farm. And it was just kind of a pain. Okay, let's sell all these apples and whatnot because we don't really need the apples. We're definitely going to need, we'll need a little bit of the wood, but not that much. We'll go ahead and sell the rest of the stuff. I'm going to go down here. I don't like having to run through a sugarcane farm. Again, guys, this is a temporary island while we get like enough money and cash to build something nice looking. This island stresses me out. Like, I don't love it. Like I haven't used this mine. I just used this one pretty much now. So I can probably just like, I don't know. We could redo a lot of this stuff for sure. We have the dirt. We have the saplings, which is what we needed to build that. And then I forget, what did I come down here for? I came down here for something, but I can't remember. Well, hold on. Honest to God, I've sat here. I have no idea why I came down here. But I do want to tell you that the reason I don't have any sky dust, you know, you'd think I've been grinding this, supposed to have a lot of sky dust. I've spent it all on dungeon keys. Like, I don't know how many runs I've done. Like, if I do leaderboards, I don't even know if there's really a way to, like, track that. Like, I have no idea. I have no idea how many runs I've done. Can I look in dungeon? Should tell me how many I've bought. I've probably done like 30 runs or so, 30 or 40 runs. And it's really fun. Like, it's nice just to be able to click on the chests, just get the loot. And that's definitely a good way to get the Cloud Clash resources. A lot of people have been asking, like, how can I get those quicker? That is definitely a good way. So I think instead of doing like a giant chunk tree, I'm going to do rows, just because when you do like a pure chunk tree, it doesn't seem to grow in the middle all the time. So I think this might end up working out a little bit better. I don't have a shovel, so I'll just break this, but I'm just going to build rows of dirt like this. Okay, and now that all the rows are here, we can just plant these with trees. But yeah, I'll probably be like on this like ugly island for like another few episodes. And then we're literally gonna tear down the entire thing or build a better looking island above. I don't want to like, you know, like tear down our farms and stuff, but there's much better materials to build farms out of than like andesite. Oh, that's why I went down there. I was gonna show you. You get a bunch of level 1 enchant books from doing dungeons, and I basically just kept combining them, like all the fortune ones. So we have a fortune 3 book, a looting 3 book, and an unbreaking 3 book. But I haven't gotten any efficiency in there. I don't think efficiency is even in there. So we can either use a public enchant table if you guys think that is okay. I mean, a lot of the server does that. Or we could just try to unlock rabbits on our own. I think I'm probably just going to unlock rabbits on my own. But I haven't really done any mobbing, like killing those like chickens at all. This is kind of loud, so let me plant this real quick. But yeah, we need to do that so that we can unlock rabbits, and then we can use rabbit hide to make leather. And obviously we have a lot of paper, and then we can enchant. Nice. You're not going to believe it, but look. That's how many saplings we had. We didn't even have to buy any. We had 1 extra sapling. But this is a good way to get pet eggs. That's basically, I'm going to try to get like a zoologist set of armor and just grind out trees a bunch. I think that's the best way currently to get pet eggs. It also makes you a good bit of sky dust. Okay. This has got to go. At least for this section right here. I can't stand every time I walk up here. I feel like I'm getting blasted in the face. I know, I literally don't even have a shovel. Actually, you know, yes, we do. We do have a shovel. We could also make this, like, so much better over here. I don't know why I used mud there. I think it was at the end of the episode, and I was just, like, done, and I wanted to, like, you know, stop recording for the day because I was tired or something. But now that I got a little bit of energy, let's fix that. So we're going to put that there. I need a shovel. Do I have a shovel? Sure. You know what? I don't even care. It's almost dead, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to make this a little bit better because I feel like every time I come up here, I'm like stressed. I got to walk through the sugar cane. Why does that stress me out? I could not tell you. I don't really think that's a... No. Okay, it's just these, right? Oh, yeah, we're good. We're good. Everything's fine. Don't worry. Yeah, we have 1 extra, which is how many we had. We just got to be... I think you can put these on the offhand and then, like... Yeah, just so they don't flow off. I'm not even... Yeah, we'll just fill in that one to it. I don't even care. That's great. But now this sugar cane can't grow. Is anybody going to notice? Where do these 2 saplings go? How do I have 5? Oh, no. We've caused a breakage in our tree farm. I think it's okay. I think it'll be fine. Now we can just fill these in. Doesn't matter if water flows here. It won't anyways, but it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I'd love to go get some zoologist skills in the Cloud Clash arena. The dragons are being spawned a lot more frequently now, so you can just like literally hang out in there, do 100 damage or whatever, and you can grab yourself some scales. So let's go there. Let's see if we can, you know, get some decent scales, and then I'm gonna go from there. Where's my... Ah, it's in here. I always try to remember. You really, all you need is a trident. I'm not gonna grind any Cloud Clash materials while I'm in there. No, thank you. I did that for like 15 hours yesterday. I'm good on all that. So let's go to Warp C and let's see what happens. Okay, I think before I go to Warp Clash, I'm going to make a bunch of axes. And combined with my summoning charges here, I can make a couple of pyres, which would be really helpful. So you basically craft these into oak composite like that. And you get these from just mining any oak trees in the Clash Arena. Make a shape like this, put a flax in the middle, and you get a pyre. So this will give you a bonus scale, which is really helpful. And it's not hard to get these at all. It's especially helpful if you have a bunch of dungeoneering on your... so we only have like plus 16. If we do / attributes, it'll combine everything. So dungeoneering, yeah, is plus 16. It's really helpful to get that dungeoneering up because that will basically give you a higher chance to get items from like, you know, cutting trees in there, mining wood. Sorry, same thing. Everything you can grind in there, like wheat and stuff like that, it gives you more of a chance to get that stuff. So if we do / warp C right now, what I'm going to do is, you know, I might fight like a few dragons. I'll show you all the skills and stuff. I'm also going to clean my inventory out. But what I'm trying to say is, like, every time you do one of these actions, you have a higher chance. You can see we just got like 1 oak branch right there. But you'd get them like almost every single break if you had a max dungeoneering set, if that makes sense. So hopefully that does. All right, but yeah, I'm going to go back to my island. I really need to clean out my inventory, so hold on. All right, my inventory is very clean now. And I am going to go to the Clash Arena. It's just so nice to come here and just like chill, right? Like, I mean, grinding on your island, that's a lot of fun. But it's also a lot of fun to come here and grind. So we're going to literally just grind out a bunch of logs, just try to get a bunch of pyres. And then once I get a bunch of pyres, I'll come back and we'll, you know, film a few dragon fights. It's going to be a fun time. I'm going to try to get some decent scales. I'd, again, like to get zoologist skills so that we can get an increased chance of getting pet eggs, so that we can, in turn, get more scales that boost. It's just, dude, it's addicting. I'll be honest. I love this season. You know, I just kind of realized we have $35,000. Why don't we just try to buy like a nice axe or something? Surely somebody somewhere is selling an axe. Nobody is selling an axe. Okay. Well, maybe they'd be selling like an efficiency book, because that would be absolutely incredible. I'm just going to kind of look around the auction house. I would think somebody is selling... Oh, I see. Yeah, I wonder if anyone is selling... Is anyone selling an April X? I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious to see if anyone's selling, because I would totally buy one. I got 35K. So I'd pay like probably 5K, 10K. Price in cash. What's the price in cash? I got 35K. I guess people are going to check my balance. I think it's worth around like 5,000. I don't want people to give me like a good price because, you know, of my status on here. Like, I don't want that. So I'll make sure to give them like a fair price. I mean, if I'm looking around an auction house and, yeah, it's like 5K. I'd probably pay like around 5K. Yeah. I got a full set. Yeah. Got a full enhanced set. That's right. Oh, look, they're about to summon a little dragon. And I realize now I literally don't have a sword, which is great. That is great. Yeah, I don't have a sword. Okay, well, before we fight the dragon, let's see. Do we have a sword in here? I know we have a sword somewhere, man. Come on. Okay, really? It's about to break. The dragon is going to spawn. We're going to be goofing around like a goofy goober because we don't have a sword. Definitely one thing you want to have, because whenever the dragon perches, you want to be able to like actually hit it. So it's definitely wise to get yourself a sword or two. Now we'll just very quickly throw this in here and warp. See, I'm sure no one has lit the last one, but honestly, we have a pyre and a charge, so we could do it. We did add a little bit of a timer, so now when you place a pyre, you have 5 seconds to light it, that nobody else can light it. So I think we're the last person here, so we'll just go ahead and place the pyre and charge it up, and here we go. It's pretty cool, man. So now we're going to get an extra scale. We'll go ahead and just turn it down because I know it gets really loud. Also, you can do /HP now to hide players. Very helpful command, especially during the dragon fight. I like to keep it on when we're not in the dragon fight, just because, you know, it's kind of fun to, you know, hang out with everybody, see what everyone's skins look like, and just kind of talk to people. But yeah, I'm trying to get a price on that. April axe. I'm trying to see if I can get one. A really nice axe would be pretty good. I hope we can get top 5 damage, but we're using unenchanted stuff. Like, there's just absolutely no way. It's like, actually, absolutely no way. I think you can get more damage if you stand like right here. I realize we have literally no armor on right now, so definitely not a good idea to try to walk up to the dragon. Now, as long as you do 100 damage, you're gonna get like a scale. So if you feel like you've done 100 damage, there's no point in like continuing to attack it. Like, you're not gonna get more like scales if you do above 100 damage unless you get in the top 5, right? So I feel like I've done 100 damage by now, like for sure. So I'm just going to stop fighting it, and I'm just gonna go over here and I'm just gonna collect some wood like normal. And that's basically what I do in this. I just, you know, whenever a dragon spawns, and plus we're gonna get that +1 extra scale, which is super nice. But yeah, in addition to, you know, getting the oak branches and stuff, we're also getting sky dust while we're in here grinding. It's pretty nice. So look at the health bar at the top going down. Probably Probably quite a few people swinging on it over here. Yeah, just a few. And then we get closer and load them all in. Yeah, just a few. Actually, a pretty small crowd for this dragon. Actually not super big at all. But yeah, then I like to keep the high players off whenever the dragon fight stops. I don't know why. I just like to see it. But I got 2 scales. So I got 1 for the 100 damage and then 1 for the pyre. And it is neither skill I want. I don't want either of those. So we'll just put them in our PV1 and call it good. But yeah, let me see. So what is... Oh, okay. What is the cash price for an April Axe? I would love to buy one from somebody. That would make it so much quicker. And we can repair it like forever. But it would make it so much quicker for cutting wood and stuff. 3K? Alright. Bet. 3K. 2K? Alright, we're gonna visit Sammy the Fairy then. I'll hit on 2K. We'll actually probably pay her like 5K. I'm on your island, Sammy. Yeah, we'll probably pay her like, I don't know, 5K, something like that. Oh, this looks beautiful. I can tell this is going to be a beautiful island. This is going to be a beautiful island. Look at that, dude. I don't know what, it looks like an entrance to a spawn for something. That looks kind of crazy. We'll pay Sammy. Pace. Bro. Nah, I don't need all that. We'll pay Sammy the Fairy 5,000. Alright, we'll just drop it over here. Okay, cool. April Axe. So that's Fortune 3, Efficiency 4, and Unbreaking 3. That's what I really wanted. Okay. Let's say thank you. Yeah. Okay. Now I think we can probably get... I would hope we could get logs a little bit quicker now. Yeah, dude, we're going to get branches so much quicker. Like, compared to, like, how slow it was like this. Like, I still want to get an enchanted table on my island, but at least we're in here grinding this. Like, this is going to be so much quicker, dude. The fortune doesn't affect the oak branches, but we're getting them quicker because we can break the stuff quicker, if that makes sense. And then you get these summoning charges from dungeons, so... Yep, I'm going to grind till we get a couple stacks of these oak branches, and then we're going to get a ton of scales. I'm going to try to put a bunch of pyres and stuff down. Dude, I, like, climbed into this tree. I've been sitting in this one tree this entire time. I was, like, eyeing around. I was looking at trees. I was trying to find, like, the best tree I could sit in. I just been sitting in this tree, and then, like, whenever I, like, mine all the blocks that I can't see or get to anymore, like, they just start to regenerate. Like, the ones down here start to regenerate, and then the ones up there will regenerate. I can hold down shift and even get down to these. And so I basically am just here forever, and I just, like, watch YouTube and mine these trees. It's really fun, I'm telling you. And there's a bunch of these trees around here, so if you don't have access to /fly like me, then you can just kind of, like, you know, you can find some pretty nice trees. But I think this is one of the bigger trees, and there's definitely spots you could sit. But keep in mind, every block that you break in the tree is going to regenerate. Maybe, like, for example, this is a better spot to sit in the tree. I really don't know. But all I know is that you can kind of, you can form your own strategies. You could run around to individual trees, or you can just kind of break your way up into one. It really doesn't matter. It's just whatever kind of suits your needs, I suppose. But yeah, like, I feel like now I'm not getting enough leaves, so I'll move down to, like, that's literally where I was standing. I think I was standing right here. Something like this. I don't know. It's just, it's fun. It's fun. I'm having fun with it. All right, well, I've gone through almost this entire axe. We'll go back to our island. And I think we have enough stuff to make, like, 2 pyres, which is perfect. Oh, if only, man. Wouldn't that be really nice? No, you gotta convert it down first. I mean, we may have some oak composite in our inventory already, though. I just kind of, like, glanced over it. Do we? No, we have a bunch of oak slats, which is like this stuff combined. So we technically have a bunch, but you can't. I don't think you can craft it back down. Like, no, you can't. Maybe in the future we could add that. That could be kind of cool. But 2 pyres plus, you know, the 2 summoning charges. That will get us a guaranteed 2 extra scales. I don't know how many of them are already lit. Looks like just these 2 are left, so we might as well just do it. Might as well run it, baby. Let's do it. Okay, there's 1 left. 1 pyre left. Okay, well, I'll come back whenever someone decides to put that bad boy down. I'm sure someone will pretty soon. We'll see. Oh, by the way, I just checked. We're at 498 players, dude. Let's go. We're almost at 500 people. That's crazy. There we go. Dragon fight. Okay. And we can go ahead and just flip the sound down really low. Almost to 500 people. I think we hit 500 people yesterday, which was crazy. And look at me. I missed every single shot, which is okay. Again, all I need to do is that 100 minimum damage. I'm probably going to try to go hard on this one just because I feel like I got like some stakes in it, even though realistically it does not matter. Like if you do more than 100, at least I think. I don't know. I mean, sometimes I've gotten like a bunch of skills before. We'll try to be like, you know, max efficiency on the hits. I think this is like the rhythm. I don't even know if you can crit the dragon. I have no idea. I know that Scout is working on a live damage counter for everybody in the patch today or tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. Added the HP. So there's been an update. There was one update the first day, 2 updates the second day, then an update the third day, and then today's the 4th day. There's gonna be another update. So Scout has been working like an absolute dog, 10 to 15 hours every single day, trying to get stuff out for you guys. So definitely give a huge shout out to Scout. He is a very, very hard worker. Huge shout out to Kath for balancing everything and designing this entire feature that everyone's been loving so much. So I work with an amazing team. We're all partners. We all own the server, and I couldn't ask for a better set of people to work with. I am very proud of what we've accomplished, and we've definitely done really good here. I think on this season especially. And you guys have been killing it too. We got such a nice community. Can't forget about the community. The place that makes a server an actual server. Because without you guys, I mean, we would just have an empty server. And what fun is an empty one? Look at the damage at the top of the screen. It's going down so fast. So let's see what we did. Let's see. I'm guessing like 380 damage. And then we should get like 3 scales. Yeah, we got. Oh, we did 680 damage. Oh, dude, we were actually kind of close to getting a lot of damage. Okay, we got 3 scales of specialist plus 1. That's not very good. Okay, well, they're all level 1 scales, so we didn't actually do too good. But yeah, Cloud Clash Arena, dude, it is a lot of fun. Let's go back to our island, because I feel like we've kind of neglected our island in a way. We just haven't been here very much, like at all. Like we really haven't. I wanted to show off a knowledge bundle by, you know, collecting, a piece of. Well, I guess I showed it off with the fruit study, didn't I? But I'm trying to get to lapis. I'm trying so hard, man. And I usually either mine like this, or I will just stand here, obviously, at like the hopper. So are they both still AFKing there? No, Scout is probably testing stuff on the lab server, but this Kath over here is just probably working on configs or something. I think she's working on some documents for something. I really don't know. But yeah, this is how I usually just like, I'll just chill here. I'll watch YouTube and mine, and go through my pickaxes. I'll just break them over and over, because there's not really a point in me repairing the pickaxe. You know what I mean? Like, it has no enchants. I got no, like, you know, I don't really care. This, you can repair over and over. It's not like vanilla Minecraft where you can't repair it forever. There's no enchant cost anymore. Or sorry, not enchant cost. There's no... Oh, and Kath has been loading my island, so everything's loaded here. Nice. Not that there's no enchant cost, but sorry, what am I trying to say? There's no... It never gets too expensive. I don't know what that's called. Basically, we removed that, so you can repair your tools forever, which is really nice. And I like that you just repair your tools with an anvil. I think that's cool. But yeah, let me cut out this row of trees. Let's see. We'll cut a row on camera. People have been saying they want to see me do live streams like grinding the warp Clash Arena. That could be fun. If you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments. But I think that could be fairly interesting. I don't know what to take for the thumbnail pictures, because we don't do anything on our island. We've just been having fun grinding the Clash Arena. You could take a thumbnail of the Clash Arena, but people are not going to believe, like, you know, they look on the thumbnail like, no way Neo built that. This is an island. No one's going to believe that. Not that I'm trying to say that that is my island, but maybe that make people click the video. Bro, I have no idea. Why am I talking to you guys about this? That's not your job. That's my job to be the YouTube man, figure out all that. There's probably a bunch of giant trees in here, I would imagine. Yeah, I haven't seen in chat. Yeah, it'll pop up in chat whenever you get like one of those knowledge bundles. And again, that's from the armor bonus called Learner, and we have that on 2 pieces. So it's pretty cool. It's just the armor is very fun because there's a bunch of, like, you know, variables and stuff, and being able to customize it and get different colors. It's cool. I really am happy with how that feature turned out. All right, well, let me mine all these rows of trees, and I'll be right back. It's so much better using this enchanted axe. There is so many saplings here. And what's crazy is since this has Fortune 3 on it, like Fortune works on logs on the server. So if you just get Fortune on your tool, like just from enchanting at all. So for example, let's see, we have 8 logs right now, okay? We're gonna break a log. And now we have 9, now we have 10, 13. So we got 4 that time, 3 that time, 3 that time, 3 again, 1. You see what I mean? Just look how quickly the stack goes up. So woodcutting is a decently good way to make money, like for sure. And I definitely should have crafted an iron hoe while I was down there because there's definitely a couple of large oak trees. I tried to pick up everything I could, but you just can't help it with these large oak trees, man. They will, they'll kind of ruin your day a little bit. But hey, it's part of the woodcutting game. And I really just want more pet eggs. I have like no pet eggs. Oh, you know what I haven't done? What am I doing? Oh, I am trying to make hoes. Actually, that's correct. I have not checked my cloud pass. I also have not checked skills, like at all. Like, I'm pretty sure I probably have something for mining, I would assume. Let's do /skills. Okay, we have 1 point, which I don't really care about that. The woodcutting, we have 3 points, which is nice. Lumberjack, instantly break leaves and logs. Hey, yo, I want that. Rare planter, increased chance to grow to custom tree. Nah, I don't need that. But if you look in studies, you can see that custom trees are unlocked in oak right here, custom trees. So basically that means that a sapling on growing has a chance to grow like a custom tree. And I'm pretty sure if you do /is, there's settings in here, right here. So you can turn off custom trees. You can change ore generator, island fish spawn. You can change what fish you're getting, and the island weather visual. I see. Cool. Coming soon. But yeah, how you activate an ability, since we have that ability selected in /skills, you can go to woodcutting. You see that we have it selected. It's equipped. All you have to do is hold shift or crouch on Bedrock and then just hold down, click, or if you're on Java, right click. And now we have it active. And for 15 seconds, we can instantly break logs. So it's probably in our best interest to go like this. This is sick, dude. And you can reduce the cooldown of this skill. You can see we got level 25 in the cloud pass. I'm just kind of cooking on it. Oh, it finally ran out. It finally ran out, but that was crazy, actually. We just annihilated an entire row of trees. I don't think I've ever used an ability in, I don't think I've ever used an ability or a skill in here. That's actually sick. What's the cooldown? Oh, 44 minutes. But you can reduce this cooldown. Guys, this is why it's addicting. You thought that that was cool? Okay. Well, I want to reduce that cooldown. Let's go to Cloud Clash. Let's look at scales. And there's something called a skilled scale. Or sorry, where is it? Where is it? It's in here somewhere, I swear to God. Hold on. Yes, right here. Reduces ability cooldown for skills by 5 seconds per level. You can get 15 seconds per level, and you could stack 9 of those. That'd be... You can reduce the cooldown by quite a bit for this, which is super nice, dude. Super duper nice. So you could get like a skilling set of armor if you really want to use your skills quite often. I don't know the exact number, but you could get white scales as well. So that would be level 6 on the scales, which is super cool. I'm pretty sure we have vitality scales. We're like, we don't like those. We don't want those. Yeah, we do. We have them. They're level 1 and they're max at level 3. So they're not like the best ones at all, but yeah. Okay. Let me keep mining. Dude, there's so many big trees. Why is there so many big trees, man? I'll try to cut them all before I like go down and like get like the actual like trunks. I feel like I can't get them, so maybe it'd be wise. I'm just excited for us to get fly. We just have to wait like how much longer to get fly? We have 800 cloud coins, and if we go to shop, how much is the ability to fly? Oh, /store. Sorry, I would like to look at perks. Flying is 1,000 cloud coins, so we could probably grind dungeons out and get there. Let me look in store, or sorry, let me look in /vote and let me check. Yeah, so we'll get enough like just by voting, or maybe this weekend we'll get enough. Wink, wink. We'll see. Yeah, honestly, using this axe, I think it's oh look, the second I got back, look, a +41 knowledge in birch right there. Nice, cool. So it gives it for the highest study of whatever, or I think it's actually like a random study in that field. But we got 41 knowledge in birch. And if we look in fun, and it's funny because we haven't even mined any, but if you look in studies, it's funny, we have 41, but we haven't even done anything in birch, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and finish getting the rest of these trees up. And I think in tomorrow's episode, we're probably going to tear down the whole island Sorry, we're not gonna tear it down, but we're gonna. I don't know. I don't have an exact plan because we definitely need to like make an actual plan and not just be. I don't know. Like I said, I like to have a good-looking island, but I really wanted to focus on actually being able to grind. So I need to grind the mobs because after using this enchanted tool, I don't know if I could go back to just using like regular tools. I'll try my best not to break this. Maybe we'll buy like a nice pickaxe or something. It's just gonna make your grind a little bit quicker, and you can make deals with people, buy them off the auction house or whatever, get them in crates, however you want to do it. There is many options, but there's like, for example, there's just like, oh, there's probably a log right there. Yeah. How many little logs are in here, man? Like, there's probably one in here, right? Yep, just one log right there. Okay, don't care about the durability of this iron hoe. You can go ahead and break for all I care. Okay, so there is some more in here. It's always tricky, man. These trees, even in vanilla Minecraft, are tricky. Once we can fly, it'll be a little bit easier. That's why I'm happy that you can just vote and get things. Just super helpful. Okay, this has got to be the last few then. Surely this is the last few. Okay, let's see. Is it starting to decay? Is there still something else? Yeah, little cheeky log hiding there. I see you, dude. I'm just going to like stare. Yeah, okay. Okay, yep. I think we got everything. Oh, except for those right there. I think that was the last little bit holding on over there. Yes, I think we're finally good. We finally got it all. I don't even know if we're going to get enough saplings because, to be fair, I was over here for so long. I think I let all of these decay without picking them up. But rest assured, you could just go in the shop, go to farming, or sorry, go to woodcutting, and then just buy them for literally $1 a piece. So you could do it just fine. Like you could, for instance, sell like a stack of logs, and you can get $7, or more likely like 5 if you don't have the study up or you don't have the merchant skills on your armor, and you can buy 5 stacks. So you can multiply them very quickly. Just a matter of time. I mean, eventually you're going to get one so big that you literally cannot go any quicker. But anyways, thank you guys for watching today's episode. I know it was a little bit shorter, but there's just not a lot I wanted to do in today's episode. I do want to start grinding out. I want to start building a better island. This island is just, it looks okay, but like, you know what I mean? We gotta get a better looking island, dude. This is, it works and it's technically functional, but I don't love it. I definitely don't love it. So I'm going to edit this sign since we did all this stuff right here. And we are going to, the great, I can't spell, island transformation. And then we're going to put random symbols here and then random symbols here. And then we do still need to grind the mobs. Maybe that's what we'll end up doing. I need to kind of AFK near them. But anyways, thank you guys for watching today's episode. If you want to visit my island, you could do so by just doing /visit the NeoCubist. Come on the island and check it out for yourself in person. It's pretty cool to do. I'm sure if you've been watching on a video, it'd be nice to see it in person. We're going to say, everyone come say goodbye to the episode today. /visit the NeoCubist. And then the secret code for today's episode is going to be 4843. So put that down in the comments below if you want to show me that you watched the entirety of today's video. Again, secret code 4843. We had 500 people on a few minutes ago, but kind of like cycles on and off. But again, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for all the support. It's always nice to see everyone come on the island and crash the island at the end of the video. It's always fun to see. And if you guys want to be in the last episode, or in the next episode at the end of the video, just make sure you're on the server. I don't like, I'm ending this episode about 1 p.m. So it's really just kind of up to you. If you're on the server and you see the message, just feel free to swing by, say hi, and get featured in a video. Thank you guys. And I will see you in the episode tomorrow. Bye! Well, you noticed that wasn't the end of the video, because I was thinking I really wanted to build something in today's episode. And like, it is necessary that I build this. And I really want to build this. So what we're going to do is we are going to make the best ore generator. I'm going to be following the tutorial on Lady Sparkle's channel. I'll put the link down in the description below if you want to follow the tutorial, or you can just watch me build it here. But chances are I'm not going to explain it super duper well. This is technically the most efficient ore generator. Now, you're going to want an enchanted tool whenever you're using it, because otherwise it's just not going to be... I'm not going to sell this. Otherwise, it's not going to be, like, any real more efficient than this, or just, like, any more efficient than this. But whenever we start to get enchanted tools, this is going to really help us out. So we're going to build it. We're going to need some, like, filler blocks. We're going to need some leaf blocks. And why... I had 26 iron just sitting on the ground. Why would I have thrown that on the ground? That is irresponsible of me. That is very irresponsible of me. And I'm trying to figure out where I want to build this. I think I'm going to build it, like, actually up on a little bit of a platform. And it's for a good reason. I swear, it's for a good reason. I'll actually build it way up, maybe in the sky a little bit. Because I'm going to have this part of our permanent island, if that makes sense. So we're actually going to take some ladders. We'll take a little bit of, like, mud brick. I can't wait till we can fly. It's going to make this so much easier. But yeah, I want to make it, like, above this, because I don't want anything that's, like, on my new age island to be around here. We're probably going to have to craft some more ladders. I don't think we have enough, do we? We could go 2 blocks down. That's fine. We can go 2 blocks down. Okay, and then I'm just going to build, like, a little bit of a platform to build it on top of. So it'll be, like, somewhere around here. It doesn't really matter exactly where it is. But you can also come on the island and check this out for yourself. We'll probably just, like, move the hopper system to be up here. And then this will be kind of the base of our new island. We're not going to be building it out of andesite. I'm just kind of temporarily doing this now. And 1, 2, 3. And then I don't know how many long this is, but what is this? 4. This is 9. So this is 3. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that would make it technically a square, right? I think 9. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I counted them in both directions. So hopefully my math is not incorrect. Sometimes it's incorrect. I'm not the best at math. I'm good at, like, mental math, but, like, in terms of counting, like, for some reason I always forget numbers. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. We're also going to need shears, and we're going to have to get... We don't have any bone meal. Makes this a little bit tricky. We'll just buy, like, the water buckets up there. I'm not really concerned about it. I am going to put up all the extra tools for now. Our tools chest is so full. We could throw away leather armor. We could throw away stone tools. We could throw away almost dead iron stuff. We do not need any of this. We are in another era now. I don't need 1 mud or that. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't have lapis. Oh. Wait. Whenever I did the trade last night and sold the thing, I think I turned on visitors can drop items. Yeah, we're going to turn that off. Someone gave that to me. I don't like to take stuff from people. I do appreciate it, but I don't take stuff from people. Because otherwise, you know, I'll just end up not grinding, and I really like grinding. It's a fun part of the server for me. We're not going to need any more mud brick. What am I trying to get? Leaves. Yes, I need leaves, but I was going down here to get something. Oh, yeah, more andesite slabs. Okay. And then we're going to need trap doors as well. We can go ahead and just, like, craft these. I don't know how many trap doors we need, so we're just going to overcraft the heck out of them. They're also just a nice block to have. You can make a lot of really cool, really good-looking stuff out of them, so I'll go ahead and make... Yeah, that might be overcrafted a little bit. But yeah, thank you for making this tutorial, Lady Sparkles. This is, like, the 3rd season I've used it. I used... Well, maybe this is the 2nd? No, it might be the 3rd. Now, I don't know how long it's going to take for a tree to grow. So we'll just have to plant all of these and just kind of hope RNG is our friend. Please grow. Good sir, please. So yeah, whenever you're planting... Yeah, exactly. Whenever you're planting this many trees, chances are 1 is going to grow. Oh. Or 3. And you don't really need that many leaves. I'm just, like, weird, and I feel like I need to get, like, exactly a stack, or something's bad's gonna happen. I gotta get a stack, man. Okay. And then I'm looking at the tutorial. I have it just kind of freeze framed at 2 minutes and 2 seconds. I feel like this is kind of like the best spot for me to freeze frame it. Again, I would recommend actually watching her video instead of, like, listening to me do it, because chances are I'm going to do it wrong. I'm trying to remember. I guess it's not a big deal if I build it on the wrong level. But I'm pretty certain you want to start it, like, up here. Something like this. So she's looking in this direction. So it's like this. Okay. So we'll start it up here. So I need to get up on this block. Okay. So we're going to build, like, a little 3 thing like this, right? And then we're just going to build, like, a little boomerang on top of it, right? And a little boomerang on top of it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then we're going to take our leaves And we're going to put them right here, 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 and then up here. And then I don't remember the other spots to put them. I think it's like here and here. And then I've just got to watch the tutorial. But yeah, I don't know, man. And then basically you stand like right here. And all these cobblestone blocks we put here, these are temporary blocks. This is where all the ores are going to generate. So basically it makes it really efficient because you can mine this is a 9-block mine. So you can reach this many blocks because you're hitting like the corners of them, if that makes sense. So I'm kind of like hitting all of them. But yeah, that's basically the premise of this mine. So these get filled with water and then get surrounded by trapdoors, and then you basically put lava and some other blocks around here. It's definitely useful, I think, to like build like the blocks that are going to generate, have them be one type, like the ones I just explained, and then use like a secondary type where you're going to put like your placeholders for the lava, and I think that'll help you. But yeah, I'm going to play her video and build the rest of it, and then I will come back. Okay, well, now that I've built this thing, like, I mean, between 3 different seasons, it's really not that complicated. Like, I know it looks really complicated. You're looking at it, you're like, dude, what are you talking about? But I definitely recommend using 2 different materials. So, right, the cobblestone is where the ores are going to be generated, right? All the mud is where the lava goes. So these are all going to be, the leaves are going to be saturated with water, and then you can see where the mud goes. And basically, the mud is the lava. See where the lava goes. You have to just like put the mud basically like here above these blocks, surround it with trapdoors. Again, if you want a better tutorial, search Lady Sparkles on YouTube and find her tutorial. I'll put it in the description as well. But you can see I literally just surround all of these mud with trapdoors, and then you go on the back and you put those here. And then you have to add like an extra mud, like technically like, okay. So whenever this is here, you don't just put a trapdoor on the back of this one. You want to put an extra block here and then trapdoor like that. Now, you don't need to put one here because this one is here. But now all you have to do is put down the lava. So we're going to go, you want to leave all the cobblestone here for now. And we're going to go in the shop. I don't know how many buckets. I think it's like 7 buckets of lava, I think. So we'll just buy like 7 buckets of lava. And then in terms of water, we already have like all the water buckets down in here. So we'll just go and grab those real quick. So we have a bunch. So it's an infinite water source. Now, if you're wondering like, oh, like I don't see, you know, I don't see water buckets in the shop. /shop. We just need to add water buckets in there. I can't remember why they're not in there, but you can just go to blocks right here and you could just buy ice for 10 bucks and that just makes a water source block for you. So that's definitely a very easy way to do it. And it is becoming dark, but rest assured, we're about to have lava, so it should be nice and lit up. I don't think I'm carrying around torches like I usually do. But yeah, everywhere this mud is going to be where lava is. Don't click on the trapdoor. You'll saturate the trapdoor. Just click like there onto the cobblestone, if that makes sense. I'm just put a bunch of these in my inventory. There we go. Okay. And it's kind of easy to remember because it's literally just where the mud is. Kind of like talking myself through it. I didn't watch the rest of the tutorial. I'm like, you know, 3/4 of the way through. But I'm like 99% sure. And then these two, I don't think it matters if you have 2 lava buckets here, but we're going to go ahead and just do 2. And then all you have to do is just saturate the leaves with water and then start mining. Now, you have to be careful when you're mining, right? Because these are leaves. If you aim in the wrong place, just don't aim in the wrong place, okay? You got to be careful about it. But basically, you'll notice every time I break one of these cobblestone, look, they're going to come back as like an ore. Does that make sense? Obviously, that one came back as cobblestone, but did I mess up here? Oh, no, what did I do? Oh, no, what did I do? I think I missed a trapdoor somewhere. Okay, we'll jump over the lava. What did I miss? I definitely missed... Oh, I didn't saturate these. That's why. Yeah, well, make sure you saturate everything or you're going to end up with a little bit of lava flow. Luckily, this was literally made the exact right size. You know, I knew that. I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, we forgot 2 water buckets. But now you can see, you basically stand at the bottom here, and you just have to remember, like, there's, like, 3 here, right? And then it goes up into boomerangs. You have to aim, like, in this kind of general direction. You'll basically get a feel for it whenever you're doing it. And when you get a faster pickaxe, it'll make more sense as well. But you can basically mine from all the way to here, all the way to this block up there, technically. So this is technically the most efficient ore gen on the server, especially once you get like a better set of gear, like a better pickaxe and stuff. But that's what we're going to be working toward. I'd much rather be mining at this origin than my other one, just because I need to get used to kind of the shape and everything. And plus, dude, these things look sick. Like, they really do look sick. Well, anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, yeah, by the way, guys, do you remember when I built a Lamborghini in Minecraft? Well, I'm going to build a wooden Lamborghini on my Minecraft server right now. Do you guys remember this? So basically, you take this. This is going to be the wheels, right? Like this, okay? And then we're going to need, like, the body will be made out of wood. You guys are probably like, Neo, did you lose your mind? No, I didn't lose my mind. It's just, I remembered this. For some reason, I was just making a build. And I was like, I remember building this at some point. I remember building like a Lamborghini. And I can't remember why I thought of this just now. But basically, you can build a Lamborghini like this, okay? Take the wood. You can connect it like that. You can go in the back. And I think you do like this for a spoiler, right? I think it was like this. You have to kind of go with the upside down. And then break this. And then you can put the upside down here. And then you do like that. It's kind of like the wing in the back, if that makes sense. You could even do it like one block wider if you wanted to. Make it look kind of crazy. And then the cockpit is like up in here. Right? Does that make sense? And you can kind of thicken out the middle right there. And look, we have like a... Believe me, bro, it's a Lamborghini. Doesn't really look too right, does it? Maybe if we did it like this. Like the wheel wells out here. Dude, does I think I've lost my mind. I'm thinking this does not look very good. Okay, IS public / visit the NeoCubist and rate my new Lamborghini. I think that's how you spell Lamborghini. I'm just gonna be sitting in it. And I'm riding in it. I'm riding in my Lamborghini, bro. Let's see what the ratings say. We got a 0 out of 10 so far. We got a 0 out of 10 so far. 69 out of 40,000. That's pretty good. How many out of 10? Guys, I want to have a competition. Build the best car you can on your island, and I'll go around and visit some random islands, and we're going to see if we can find some cars. Island competition for video showcase prize. Build best Lamborghini on your island and comment your username on my video and I will show it off. There we go. Looks like an F1. No, it's F1 Lamborghini. I don't know. So everyone just say L. I don't think anybody likes it, man. You know, it looks decent. I know it looks bad, but that'd be kind of exciting to see what people would dumb idea. Wow. Okay. Well, got a bunch of haters out here, but yeah, this is my new Lamborghini. I'm not gonna lie, pretty cool. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Now I'm depressed. No one likes my Lamborghini.